Hey guys, in today's video I'm going to show you how to go from these luscious locks to this beautiful wig install. So as you can see, I'm starting off with blow drying her locks. Her hair is so full, so even though she blow dried it herself at home, I had to blow dry it a little extra for her. So guys, this is my first time doing a wig install on a head that has sister locks on it. So again, I started off with blow drying, and now you guys are just going to see me doing a quick braid pattern just to get all of the locks down nice and flat so that the application of the wig can be nice, flat, and smooth. So something that most tend to be a little nervous about is when you apply a lace wig, we tend to neglect our baby hairs or our edges in the front. And so what I found to be very helpful is instead of just leaving the hair out or leaving the edges out, after I'm done braiding it, I'm gonna go ahead and apply some GotsToBe spray, and then I'm gonna blow dry the edges back just so that they can be nice and smooth and out of the way. And so with wig installs, sometimes I find that it's easier just to have the client bring their color foundation that matches their skin, but in most cases I usually have like a palette here, and so that's what you guys see me doing. First I'm putting on her wig cap, but then I tried different colors to see which one would perfectly match her color. And once we found the perfect shade, we're just going to go ahead and apply it all to the front of the head. Wherever the lace is going to be out and exposed, that's where we want to put that because we want it to match her color of her skin. I wanted to also mention that before this video was done, I actually already pre-plucked, pre-bleached, and customized this wig, so there wasn't much to do to it. So what you guys see me doing here is basically using a needle and some thread, and I am trying to secure this wig on her head. So all around the perimeter, I'm just gonna go ahead and sew it down onto those braids that I put under it. And again, this is just to secure the wig to make sure that it doesn't fall off and it doesn't go anywhere. So something that I failed to do in this video, which is something that I've learned that is beneficial, is before applying the lace wig glue, you want to use that area that you're going to be placing it on. You want to make sure that you clean it off with some alcohol so that it can get rid of all of the skin's oils or whatever else you may have on there, so it can lay nice and flat. I am going to put down in the description box exactly what glue I use, as you guys can see. Another thing that I've noticed is that in most cases when persons are applying lace wigs, they don't put enough of the glue. They just put like a little strip. And so it doesn't give you that much room to melt that lace, if that makes any sense. So what I did here was, of course, I applied 2 different layers. The first layer I put down, I made sure it dried, so I used my little fan, and then I put another layer, and this layer, as you can see, I spread it out a lot wider so that when I put my lace down, there's so much more to glue down. And so when you do apply that much glue to that area, when you do finally apply the wig on, you have so much more glue so that you can apply it and make sure that it all lays down nice and flat. Every area of the lace wig has glue on it, and so it can lay down nice and flat. And this is the crucial part right here, is just making sure you put it in the right place. We don't want it to be too much on their foreheads, and we don't want it to be too far back. So this is a very crucial step right here. So after I apply the glue twice, after I put the lace wig on, I like to go through with my spray, a melting lace spray, and that's what you guys see me doing. I like to spray it on there, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put the lace band on there. And what this does is it makes it melt into your skin. Like, it literally looks like it's butter, and it's nice and smooth on your skin. So my client didn't really want too much of the dramatic baby hair. She just wanted a nice little swoop. And so before I went in with the melting lace band, I made sure I created that little swoop for her. And if you know, you know, to get it to be perfect, there are times where you got to do it multiple times. I didn't show it in this video, but you cut, a small piece of the hair, or the baby hair. In this case, it came with baby hair. And you're going to use a small flattener and kind of curl it upward. And then you apply your product, and then you go ahead and smooth it down. Again, I didn't show it in this video, but that's how I got these baby hairs, or this nice swoop to swoop perfectly, if that makes sense. And this is one of my good friends, guys. So she's just super silly. So y'all see a lot of times where she's just doing silly things. That's my girl. She makes the time go by so much faster. Look at her right here, just being silly. But as you can see at this point in time, I did apply the wig band, and we're gonna go ahead and leave that on. We left it on for at least 10 minutes. We were chit-chatting, and I was kind of like, you know, touching up her hair, touching up the curls. And she wanted her bang in the front to kind of have that rise on top. So as you guys will see, I'm going to add some GotsToBe spray in that area, and then I'm going to go ahead and use my hot comb to press it down. So this is also another important step that I found to be beneficial for the client. Once you do apply your wig, of course, this is a 5x5 wig, so it's not glued the whole front. It's just a piece in the front. So I like to make sure that I sew in on the top of this lace front. And the reason being is because at some, even though I did put a lot of glue on there, a decent amount of glue, after a while it can start to slip back. So what sewing it down in the middle does is it keeps it in place. And so again, this is something that I found over time to be beneficial. Because I didn't mention in the beginning, but this hairstyle was done because this is actually a maid of honor. She is a maid of honor in a wedding that was going to be happening 2 days after we actually shot this footage. So if you know, again, when you go to a wedding, especially you're a maid of honor, you're expected to dance, you're expected to move. And of course, my friend, that's what she does. She likes to dance, she likes to move. So we wanted to make sure that that wig was nice and in place and it was not going anywhere. Another thing that I wanted to mention too is that after you do apply your glue to your edges, you want to make sure that you let it dry before you put any kind of foundation. Otherwise, it'll become very thick and it will not lay flat. So make sure that glue dries completely before you put any kind of foundation or any other products on there. This is always one of my favorite parts, is after you've applied that wig band, finally cutting it off, and it's a big reveal of how nice and flat that lace is on your forehead. And so that's what I was doing here. I was also trying to apply some more foundation to her scalp, or where it's parted, so that it can look more believable. It can look like her scalp. So that's what you guys see me doing here as well. So as you guys can see, I'm just doing some of the finishing touches. I'm going to go ahead and apply some of that foundation to the front of the lace so that it can blend into her skin a little bit better. And any of the lace that did not connect with the glue, I'm just going to go ahead and clip some of that off. That's what you guys see me doing there with my scissors. And of course, this wig, it did come pre-cut, so I didn't really have to do much in that area. I'm going to go ahead and keep curling. I curled all around because I wanted it to be nice and luscious curls. And of course, after my client woke up, y'all, she was feeling herself. When I tell you she was feeling herself. This style came out so pretty, y'all. Like, I want to do it in my own hair. And like I said, I took some pictures, or I used my phone to get some video recordings of how her hair came out with the makeup and everything. And you guys will see that, but this is how it came out. So if you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and give me a like and a thumbs up. And if you are not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.